Abigail Hawke reveals if she thinks there is a chance that Blue Bloods can be saved by transferring to another different network. CBS long-running procedural debuted in 2011 and is not a typical cop show. Instead of a squad, it features the Reagan family at the center of its storytelling. Despite the change, it's been a popular show throughout its run, which is why it's been difficult for audiences to accept its impending end. CBS decided to pull the plug on the Family Police procedural, with its remaining episodes now airing over the next several weeks until its much-anticipated finale. Knowing the controversy about the show's cancellation, Hawke, who plays Abigail Baker, Frank Reagan's right-hand person, comments on the possibility of Blue Bloods being saved in a new interview with Hello magazine. She is specifically asked about Blue Bloods continuing on another network after CBS the series ends. While she keeps the hope alive that they can move forward somehow, she is skeptical about any other broadcaster picking up the project after its wrap-up. Read her full quote below. Why Blue Bloods ending can no longer be changed. CBS has remained firm on their decision. After almost a decade and a half, Blue Bloods has remained a solid part of the network's primetime lineup. Granted, it has lost some of its viewers, but this is in line with the general trend on network TV. In fact, Blue Bloods was TV's fourth highest-rated scripted series in 2024, which is no small feat for a project that has been on the air for that long. Sadly, that didn't factor into the broadcaster's decision about its future. Blue Bloods' cancellation stems from CBS wanting to refresh its lineup while also cutting costs. This has been met with staunch opposition from both the fans and the people involved in the show. In the months since the announcement, the cast of Blue Bloods has been vocal against the cancellation. Unfortunately, CBS has maintained its stance on the series' fate. There have been murmurs about a spin-off, but the chances of the network walking back on its choice, especially with only a few episodes left, are very slim to none. At this point, the focus is on promoting Blue Bloods' ending. The cast has been busy partaking in the marketing efforts to make sure that its finale gets as much attention as it can possibly get. While doing the rounds, however, the Blue Blood Season 14 cast has taken every opportunity that they can to express their interest in continuing their stint as part of the Reagans and their extended clan. Our take on Blue Blood's ending. CBS has cancelled many good shows in the last year. Aside from Blue Bloods, CBS has also cancelled several other shows, such as So Help Me Todd, NCIS, Hawaii, and CSI, Vegas. All of these endings have been met with backlash from fans, and like the long-running family procedural, the network has explained that their abrupt endings were due to them wanting to refresh their lineup, as well as make sure their finances are in order. Fans of the aforementioned shows have launched their respective petitions to save their shows, but as with the case with Blue Bloods, that barely moved the needle for CBS. All that being said, at the very least, Frank and his family are getting the opportunity for a proper send-off. Ideally, CBS would change its mind and continue Blue Bloods, especially since the show is unique in a way that it perfectly marries family drama with the procedural format. If anything, more than its weekly cases, Blue Bloods is lauded for its focus on family, with the Reagan family dinners being one of the best aspects of the project. Hopefully, CBS can find a way to bring them back for a spin-off. How the Reagans can return after Blue Bloods. A Blue Bloods spin-off is supposedly in the works. As previously mentioned, there are some talks about doing a Blue Blood spin-off. It's unclear, however, if this is officially in the works right now, or if the creatives behind the supposed project are just exploring the possibilities moving forward. That said, the planned offshoot is the best way to bring the Reagans back to the small screen after the end of Blue Bloods. There are several storytelling opportunities to explore for the family when the main show wraps up. The first option is a sequel series following the next generation of Reagans. With Frank possibly retiring and Henry potentially dying, these major life moments could usher in the younger members of the family. Perhaps Jamie and Eddie can finally move forward with building their own family. Otherwise, another storytelling opening is to look back into the past and follow Henry in his earlier days. This Blue Bloods prequel would show what it was like for Frank growing up with him as a father.